Well,
Yeah.
tell me about your recipe.
So that one was actually given to me by my stepmom, and it was just one of her quick go-to weeknight meals.
Hey y'all, it's Amber, and today on Amberseats we're filming a new recipe, and this actually isn't my recipe. This was submitted from Ashley, and she's one of our friends from Everyday Amber. So this is a chicken patties recipe, and I'm really excited about it. Number one, because it looks easy, but it sounds so delicious. This recipe starts with rotisserie chicken, and I think you guys know how I feel about rotisserie chicken. Such an easy ingredient. It's something that you can buy ahead of time. I go ahead and shred them up when I get them, and then sometimes I decide later on what I'll do with them. So this recipe calls for 2 rotisserie chickens. I've already got the chicken shredded up. Now I'm going to work on the binder, and that's just going to hold the chicken together so that we can fry it up and make the patties. That starts with 1 cup of mayonnaise. And Lynn and I had a long conversation about mayonnaise. I am a Duke's mayonnaise girl, and that's really the only time I like mayonnaise is on a tomato sandwich. So next I'm going to crush up a whole sleeve of Ritz crackers. In the recipe it says to crush them to almost to a powder state. Very cute. All right, I think that's good enough. All right, so in go my Ritz crackers, and then about a 1/2 cup of green onion. And then for our spices, we have 2 tablespoons of onion powder. There's the rain. I don't want to water my flowers today. 2 tablespoons of onion powder, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. This is going to be very flavorful. And then a tablespoon of seasoning salt. And I love seasoning salt. A little bit more. And then the recipe didn't call for this, but I'm going to squeeze in 1/2 lemon. I just feel like it would kind of brighten it up a little bit. So I'm going to squeeze that in, hopefully without the seeds. Alright, so I am mixing up the binder. It smells really good. And I am going to toss this in with the chicken. God, I'm making the most noise. If you wanted to substitute something for the mayonnaise, you could always use Greek yogurt. It's a really good substitute. And you know, if just from a health standpoint you want to make these a little healthier, you could use the Greek yogurt. Or if you're like me and don't really love mayonnaise, you could do that. I plan on using the small Hawaiian rolls for these. So I'm going to make some of these small, like slider size, but then I'm going to make some bigger too, because I have a feeling we'll have a lot left over. So they might be good later on with just some kind of salad or with vegetables. So I'm going to do a little bit of both and we'll see how they turn out. But you take a little bit. The recipe said for a regular size, you'd use about a 1/2 cup. So I'm going to try a little smaller. We'll see how they turn out. And I'm just doing the patties and then putting them on a sheet pan, because once I have them all patty, then it will go in the refrigerator for about 45 minutes. And if you wanted to prep these ahead of time, Ashley said that you could, which I also love that about this recipe because I do a lot of meal prep during nap time. So it'd be really nice to go ahead and get these mixed up, get the patties made, and then just pop them in the refrigerator till I'm ready for dinner. So one more reason to love this recipe. Okay, our chicken patties have been in the refrigerator for about 45 minutes. You could also cheat if you needed to and you were in a time crunch. You could put these in the freezer for a little bit shorter time. It'll speed up your process a little bit. So ours are ready to go. I've got my oil heated up. My cast iron skillet with the oil has been heating up for a few minutes. I've got my heat on medium. So I'm just going to start dropping these in. I'm going to start with the little ones. That's how you know your oil's ready. Not going to crowd the pan. So I'm just doing 5 at a time. I'm going to let these get nice and brown on each side. So 2 to 4 minutes is what the recipe said. Oh yeah. These are frying up fast. The other good thing about using rotisserie chicken too is everything's already cooked. So you're just getting it warm through and fried on the outside. She said they stay crispy too. That's nice. Those are so cute. All right, chicken patties are done. I did a few slider sizes and I put them on the sweet Hawaiian rolls with lettuce and tomato, and I think they turned out super cute. So not only will they taste good when you serve these, but I think they turn out really cute when you dress them up a little bit with some freshness. So this is how I'm going to serve them tonight for dinner. But before I do that, I want to try a piece just so I can let you guys know how good it is. These are so good. Very flavorful, which when I was putting all the seasoning in, I thought these are going to be like super yummy. Very tasty, pack a punch for sure. I can tell, Ashley, that you were from Louisiana because you cook like it. These are very good. I really think that my kids will like these, my husband would like these. They also are very versatile. Like, I think this is a good way to serve them, but I know Ashley has served them over pasta. So it's one of those things, one of those recipes I think you can dress up or dress down. And that makes it a favorite of mine for sure. So I hope you guys try this and let me know what you think. Hi.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So where do you live?
In Albany, Louisiana. So I'm originally from LaPlace, but I've been out here for about 11 years now. So it's kind of country.
Yeah, well, that's here too. Totally.
Yeah.
So I guess feeding 3 hungry boys, you have to really work hard to get dinner on the table.
Yes, they eat constantly. They're always grazing. Even up until supper is ready, they're eating. So, and then, you know, before their eyes close at night, they're eating.
Yeah.
So.
I always feel like Barrett will eat his dinner and then he'll say, I want a snack. I'm like, wait, you just finished eating. You can have more of what you just had, but it kills me.
I have done several of your recipes too.
Really?
Yes.
What have you done?
I've done the hash brown casserole. the breakfast casserole, which is another big hit around here.
I do breakfast for dinner all the time.
Good.
Well, it's good to meet you.
You too.
Thank
Y'all have a good
you
day.
Getting on with us.
Oh, no problem.
All righty. Talk to you
All right,
later.
y'all have a good one. All right, bye.
Bye. If you like this outfit from this video, this is part of our collaboration with Purple Door Boutique.